Thank you, Joe. As a retired elder law attorney, I'm like, yes, please take care of this, unless you hate your family. Okay, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Elias, who is the Managing Director of Thai Tribal Crafts. And I will let him tell you in more detail about exactly what this amazing project and company do.
Okay, I hope you hear me clearly. Yeah. So this is the last presentation, and I promise that I won't take too much of your time, but I hope you will stay till the end of the presentation and get some message or inspiration from this presentation. So, I want to start a little bit why I'm talking about this 49 years journey of with the tribal people. So since I was younger, I ask myself very often that in business, why only the top people, or why only a family or someone get all the profit? Is there a business that you make a living and also make a living from someone else or a family? So I was hunting if there is such a business, and one day I came across the organization that I like. And I'm going to talk about this organization. And actually this organization is called Thai Tribal Craft Fair Trade, and it's going to turn 50 years next year. Because it was started in 73, and in 2023 it will be 50 years. This is some of the images from the opening ceremony of the organization. We are at the Banro, we are very close to British Council. So here, why or who started this Thai tribal craft? It was started by American missionaries by seeing the beautiful handicraft of the tribal people in northern Thailand, but at the same time they also have a lot of concerns, the poverty, and how they can help, how they can empower the women, and help the artisans from the villages, and also preserve their culture at the same time. So that's how they started in 1973. And this organization, we put people and planet first, or people and planet over the profit, and reinvest the 100% profit to the society in terms of giving trainings or any other needs that they might have. So it's very important for us to put the people and planet over the profit. And we are a member of, certified member of World Fair Trade Organization. And I'm not sure if some of you are familiar with the fair trade, so they have 10 principles here, but I won't go detail. But if you want to know more detail, we can talk a little bit more later. But basically the fair trade focus for sustainable, long-term, and mainly working for the marginalized and economically marginalized producers and preserve their culture when we are at the same time having the transparency, long-term relationship, and overcome together the sustainable economy for the people, economically disadvantaged people. And we also collaborate different universities and organizations. So, and these are some of the example, or these are some pictures from the project that currently we are working with. We're working with like the university students from Japan, and then now we're also collaborating with Chiang Mai University, Kent College of Arts, Media and Technology, where we try to create a mobile app and create some design through the technology and train the younger generation, because younger generations are not much interested, or the older ones are older, and we try to make sure that their culture, the traditional cultures are preserved and transfer knowledge to the younger generation. So we are collaborating with the university, and this picture is our village trip, that we made the trip to a Korean village that we are working with, and we are collaborating with different universities from Japan, Germany, France. We also welcome students, interns, where they can come and learn about the social business that we're doing and how we create the social impacts to the society. So this is some of the fair trade products just to show you here, and we have the store in Chiang Mai, and also we have online and have been exporting to different countries, especially to the fair trade buyers from different countries. And I'll show you some samples. These are some products that we make, like the patchwork or the products, and then also, let me show you some of this, like this, and then we have different furs, pot holders, and this is the woven fabrics that we make, just to show you as a sample. This is a woven by the Korean tribe in northern Thailand. And I'm not sure. So who knows this? Yes. So this has been one of our biggest customers back in 1980. It was brought by the U.S. consulate to the store. So Elizabeth Taylor was the biggest customers of all the time. And you can be also a part of this journey if. So the organization has been turning 50 next year, and it's very important for us, and I think it's also important for every one of us here in this room to create a change. You can be a part of the change by changing the products you use. For example, even your little purse or little coaster or pot holder in your kitchen can be a change. Because if you're thinking about the brand or the business, the commercial business, where you support and you make someone richer and richer, but at the same time there are a lot of people suffering in the society, and you can be a part of the change. And to make a change, we need to have the right choice. So this is a choice. What products you use in your daily life is a choice. So it's important to have the right choice, and we need consistent action to make it happen, that choice. Otherwise, the choice can be just made one time, but if there is no consistent actions, change will be slowed down or change may not happen. So you can be part of the change and create a positive impact by changing your products and support the locals and create a better and fairer world for many more years and many generations to come. So I hope you get some message from my presentation. I can talk a lot more about the missions and fair trade, but with the time limit, I really appreciate for your time, and this is the end of my presentation. And if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah.
How's that?